know this Black Friday you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their super
149,000 stores offering
Millions of
sales
dollars
in
in
the
cash sales changing hands starting on
New York.
hit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak
is a highly rehearsed scenario.
and National Guard units converging on a hospital in central Manhattan.
Closed. It's smallpox is a very real danger.
AIDS, more than a
There's
bowl.
not enough vaccines.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city
Known as green poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government's
Expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for our first responders are either dead
no resources available.
or treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We're an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are.
The Division.
Hey guys, what's up? So the Division came out today, and here's my first impressions of the game. Alright, you just saw the opening to this thing, and I mean, how can this thing possibly fail when it starts out like that, right? Well, let's not be too hasty. Can't judge a book by the cover, and that's kind of what I feel like we may have done on this thing. It's had great sales, lines out the door, the whole thing. This is one of the early on moments where you're just starting to get your stuff together.
In force, headed this way.
The acting is okay. I'd give it a B-.
Someone else got the call. I'm Agent Fei Lau, Division. Activated at the same time as you, part of the second wave of us going in. I don't know what happened to the first wave, but unfortunately, there's still lots left for us to do. We don't have much intel, and we don't have the luxury of failure. Not with Manhattan under lockdown and Brooklyn on the brink. People like me, and you, we're what's left to hold the line. With any luck, we'll have more to go on once we rendezvous with the commander. More about the situation, about who's turning the streets into a war zone, anything that's gonna help us do what we're supposed to do. And if you'll excuse me, Lieutenant.
Officer Hazen and his team are handling situation reports. If you're looking for a hotspot, that's who you want to talk to.
So generally speaking, I would say it reminded me a lot of a Call of Duty type game in the beginning here. A lot of struggles right now for Ubisoft. No big surprise there. They've done that before with most of their game releases not taking off too well. Assassin's Creed had all kinds of problems, as anyone else out there would know. Here's one of the early parts where you have to log into this laptop computer that everybody is fighting to get into. And once you log in, it's supposed to acknowledge you verbally and send you into your mission modes. Well, what happened to me and happened to a lot of other people apparently is we log in and it does not acknowledge us in any way, shape, or form. So you start running around all over this lobby trying to figure out what the hell you're supposed to be doing next, when in reality it's Ubisoft. And apparently they had an issue where a lot of people's Ubisoft play passwords or identities were kind of, I don't want to say lost, but confused. So if you have that same problem, what I did was logged all the way out, logged all the way back in, and had to do that several times before it finally took. I think I might have reset my password as well through the website. Then when I was going the first time into Manhattan after clearing all the Brooklyn missions, it sent me back saying there were Brooklyn missions left to complete, even though they were all completed. So from that aspect, a lot to be desired. The actual gameplay itself.
over there.
I haven't done a multiplayer,
Far behind that
and I'm
building.
gonna do that before I give it a final score. But I will tell you, so far as the missions are concerned and the single player,
I mean, when we take it back.
not impressed. Just generally not impressed. Expected a lot more from that. But, like I said, I'm going to do the multiplayer here in just a little while, and I'll put some footage up, give you my feelings on it. If it doesn't rock, then I probably won't go much further with this game. I'll just turn around and sell it where I can get my full resale value out of it. I've had a lot more fun playing a lot of other games than I've had with this one so far. I found it to be very frustrating. It's got too much, if that's possible, I guess. There's just too many different aspects of this game, from your health to your weapons to you name it. It's like just so many details. Like, just let us play the friggin' game and stop weighing it down with all the shit. And that's, I think, at the end of the day, for me, what it is. It just gets weighed down with a lot of shit. But to each his own. I know a lot of people are going to love this game. I'm right now not one of them. And unless the multiplayer is really solid, I'll be selling this thing in the next 48 hours. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up this part of my take on The Division. But, like I said, look for a little bit of gameplay and my multiplayer review, and that'll be coming up in the next day or so. In the meantime, if you've got it, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like it, why you like it. If you don't like it, let me know why. Alright guys, enjoy, and I'll touch base soon. Peace.
Took out the commander. We have a job to do. We're still gonna do it. It's just...
Landing in 1 minute. Should be able to see it coming up on my right.
Found out a little more about the first wave. They're all either dead or MIA. So this is up to us. That's why we need to get it together, right now.
JTF 6-8 the tower, visual Hudson. Yeah, 2 division agents on board. That explosion was their right in. Okay, clear to land. JTF 6-8.
Usually you need some time to know if you can count on someone. Well, we're out of time. My bet's on you. It has to be. I hope to God I'm right.
Welcome to Hudson Piers! I'm not sure what you're looking to get out of this. Everything behind this gate is a goddamn war zone.
So who's in command here?
Captain Benitez was in charge. He was leading ops in the post office, but we lost contact when he left base this morning. If he's still radio silent by tomorrow, there's talk of pulling out.
No one's pulling out. We're taking this city back. Get whatever gear you need. I'll catch up with you.
Good luck out there, young native.